In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring.
You shall not pass!
An alliance once existed between elves and men. Long ago we fought and died together. What have we done?
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the Late Show with Mexican Iron Man. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and of course, with me, the man next to me, the Mexican of Mexicans, the man that can do anything, the seller of the iron thongs, the guy who just keeps trying to convince me that we need to open a OnlyFans thong account, Mexican Iron Man.
Or at least a Teespring store. I mean, if we can't do a Teespring store, what about... for ValhallaCon in Dallas, how about a booth, a merch booth
for thongs?
Yeah,
no,
I'll get it. I'll man the man thong booth. I'll man the man. I'll man the no.
We're gonna do custom ValhallaCon tees and give those away. But
okay. Well, that sounds sexy, kind of, sort of. Yeah, I'd call them muscle. I'd say we should do manly muscle shirts, but I would need to get some more muscles before that happens.
If the poster stays the same, I think that's just black and white shirts, black shirts with the white ValhallaCon and the white dragon on the back.
Well, the good news is that I am not alone. We are joined by Tom Connors of Midnight's Edge After Dark, Midnight's Edge After Dark Radio, Midnight's Edge Archives, and all kinds of midnights out with all kinds of edges.
Mead.
Oh, thank you. Gosh, wow. So great to be here. Thank you.
Stop throwing flowers and underwear on stage, ladies.
Well, I'll keep the pink and blue ones though.
Okay. Short shorts.
Maybe I'll wear them later, Mike. You don't know.
Very 80s of you, Tom.
I don't believe you. Send video. And we're joined by the lovely Six.
Hi, Mexican Mankini Iron Thong.
Hi.
Where do you think we get the Mankini Iron Thongs from? I keep them. I pick them up off the stage.
I remember the first time I heard Six when she was on a live stream, and I heard her voice, and I was like, I was like, purr kitty. You know when the kitties take their paw and they lick their paw and then they go on their eyebrow, and I was like that. That's how it was.
And then they turn around, they lick their buttholes.
No, I didn't do that. When I
that you're thinking of Judi Dench and Cats.
I didn't know how flexible you were, Mikey. So.
Well, you could try to make me more flexible.
Because I think the last time I was on a live stream on Loki show, you were trying to find things with your flashlight, and you were twisting all around. And does anyone else remember that?
I was
looking for the various.
That sounds like me.
The various sphincters that Culture had been mentioning. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, I remember that.
No, I remember that.
I was drinking.
You were drunk, Mikey.
I was drinking that stream.
Yeah.
And Dave Bob is with us.
Hello.
The rooster in the hen house. And don't forget the man below me, the legendary Tron. He fights for the users. Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, my friend? How are you doing? I hope you were doing well. He's like, I'm getting drunk, Loki. I'm getting my drink on. Yeah. He's like, she just brought me a pina colada.
No.
What's going on, Tron?
You know, I love having Tom on the show on Friday nights. Tom, I'm surprised you're here because I got a sense from Andre today and listening to the show that you have like 3 videos to do by Monday.
I do.
I don't know. He made it sound like he was sending you all kinds of work.
I haven't heard from him in a while. I'm not trying to raise him.
Oh, sweet. So you're like just laying low, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tom's creating his own work, though.
Yeah, I went and wrote another video on the fly.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Six and Culture were helping me. Mostly Six.
Oh, cool. What did you write it about?
Shh.
Oh, wait till it comes out.
It's about your first sexual experience, Mike.
My first sexual experience. Well, then I'm sure it's going to be a multi-part series. Are we going to make that into a movie? Because it was pretty epic. What actually was my first time?
I thought there was like an injunction where you couldn't talk about that donkey.
Oh, poor donkey.
There's no donkey involved, Loki. I have to admit, though, if my kid loses his virginity at the age that I lost mine, I will absolutely just lose my shit. Oh, we have a super chat.
This is a very Six super chat. Psychodorf 9 $5 super chat. Been asked, what do you wear under your kilt? My answer: good girls ask, bad girls find out.
Yep. They just go right up and go on an adventure. Go digging for treasure.
See, I never understood
the Scotsman song.
Well, you're like an Irish Scottish background Connors guy. Isn't Connors like an Irish Scottish kind of name or something?
It is Irish, yes.
So don't you? Okay, so you guys were killed. So I don't understand the whole kilt thing because if you're
it's more Scottish thing, but yeah.
Okay, but if you're walking around in the meadows and out on the prairie, how do you know that you're not going to get critters sneaking all up in there? Like, how do we keep the crickets out?
Because we're busy doing shit. If we're not fighting, we're fucking.
No.
And if we're not doing one of those two, we're drinking. So.
Yeah, but when you squat down to poop, you're gonna stand up with ticks on your ass.
Well, you got to find a good spot to poo then that doesn't have ticks.
That's what Bambino does.
Does he get ticks?
No, he doesn't have any ticks at all. He's very particular. He's like some kind of. I'm convinced that Bambino, today being, by the way, Mexican Independence Day, September 16th.
Bambino is the least independent Mexican I know.
Yeah, I'm convinced he thinks he's like with all this stuff going on with the Royals. I really think Bambino thinks he's some kind of like entitled prince the way he acts around here. Yeah, not exactly.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
he's not exactly the kind of dog at the zombie apocalypse that's gonna like save the plantation, if you know what I mean. You know. Like
you told me he won't even go outside if the temperature's not right, if it's raining or snowing or anything like that.
That's exactly how he is. This fucking guy, this freaking guy. He doesn't help pay the rent. He's like a if his job title would be like professional sleeper.
Get him a TikTok. He might help pay the rent.
Yeah, start making some shorts, some Bambino shorts.
Does TikTok? Yeah. I thought TikTok doesn't pay. Does TikTok?
Well, we can work out. Maybe we'll just get him a YouTube. And we can maybe write him some songs, and you can like dress him up like a little gangsta dog.
I'll end up knowing Bambino. He'll I have to pick him up and take him out to do poopy time in the rain. He'll probably have me managing that channel. I don't have time to manage.
Can you get him like a little Barbie Corvette or something like that, and we can just have him doing like drive jam videos and stuff like that? I'll write you some songs.
Gizmo in the first Gremlins.
Exactly.
Beep beep.
Is there any chance that Bambino is trans? Because then he'll get his own TV show.
Shit.
Oh, God, that's hilarious. No, but you know what I am doing? I have decided that Bambino needs to become, those of you who know that I do like tactical trainings on average about once a month, with the pew pew, choo, to get prepared for the zombie apocalypse.
You mean like paint gun?
No, like real pew pews.
Oh, okay.
Like tactical action, like defensive, And so I decided, ladies and gentlemen, that Bambino, that it's not enough for me to know how to use the 9 and the Transbino. Did he really go there?
I mean, I could just see Bambino like coming out just all like
silence. Users
Tron
is trying to speak.
Shoot, Tron, what's going on, brother?
I wish I could drink adult type in this special needs house. Unfortunately, they have rules, so I am stuck with drinking while I'm at parents' or friends' house.
I am clicking down the days until I take Tron to frickin' Nashville. I'm going to get him so wasted, and I'm going to take all kinds of compromising picture. I'm like, here's Tron with the green girl.
Did you say you take him to a strip club?
Dude, I'm not going to have to. In Nashville, they show up in every color cosplay. Are you kidding? Plus, since this year in Nashville, we made so many friends, and like I got numbers. I already got like at least 2 cosplayers I got to meet that I'm bringing. Actually 3 that I met, and
I saw the pictures,
and a couple of them that I'm still having a discourse with. But let's get back to the topic again. Let's go back to Bambino. So with the certainties in America, Mexican Ironman has decided that Bambino needs to step up. So I took the time and I got Bambino a tactical Chihuahua tactical vest.
Oh my God, that is so adorable.
Him?
That's Bambino.
He's so cute.
Yeah, unbelievably.
He looks just like his dad.
Yeah. Wait, what? No, what? So this is Bambino, the tactical Chihuahua. That's his new vest that came last week. We got it fitted. Notice it's got a little handle so for quick deployment action.
See, what you do is you get some video of him with a gun strapped to him and just be like, "Bad boys, what you want, what you gonna do when Bambino comes round for you?"
Yeah, so I'm gonna put some. I don't know how much weight he can handle. He's only about 7, 8, it's probably about 7 to 9 pounds fully.
Just get a squirt gun.
Oh, that's a good idea. A plastic squirt gun. That's good.
You gotta teach him. You got to teach him to walk on his back legs. That way he can be like, orale, with an AK,
I
didn't realize Bambino was a service dog.
Then you bring him out and be like, say hello to my little friend.
He's not. I had to order those patches separately. Yeah, I had the vest came without any patches, but you can't be going out tactical and not have patches. So I got him then I ordered. There's 2 other patches that are coming. One of them is going to say Canine SWAT. Yeah, but Bambino's pretty shitty at being a SWAT dog. So.
I was going to say, here's the problem, though. You think he's the service dog. No. You're serving him.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
He's almost like a cat.
Kind
What
of.
do you think about those women that buy the little tiny purse dogs and they actually get like if they actually have like the service dog tag for it where they can take it wherever because it's like, oh my God, this is my comfort dog. If I start to have an anxiety attack, I can pet my little dog.
I think they're all just like the ones on South Park in that Paris Hilton episode. They all just keep killing themselves.
What?
Oh, you never saw that?
You never saw that one?
No, I missed that one.
She keeps having these stupid little pet dogs, and they keep killing themselves.
Right.
I can't stand her.
Exactly.
Oh, Simi wants to meet him.
Well, that will happen in Dallas. Bambino is going to be there October 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Bambino will be deployed for on-camera. That's what we should do. We should have a fundraiser and sell pictures with Bambino.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Emotional support dog. Thank you, Leia Rose.
He does require.
Galadriel needs one of those.
God.
Yes, Bambino doesn't need a lot of emotional support.
She's got a horse.
Emotional support golem.
Nobody likes you. You don't have any friends.
But on a
The
serious note,
horse fucked her off and stomped her.
I mean, I'm sure Tom understands. I mean, Tom's got asshole and Sadie. So, I mean,
Oh God, yeah.
You named your dog Asshole?
No, that's the cat's name.
I had a cat named
he-
Short Bus once.
He's an asshole. He proves
Kept
it
jumping
time
in the
and time
washing
again.
machine.
We were on a live stream once, and he pulled on Tom's cable or something. I remember that.
I had one once.
he does
that
worse
was called
shit than that.
sheetrock because every time he'd claw me, I'd kick him so hard he'd bounce
my
off
God.
the sheetrock.
What? Dave Bob, you're so no, you didn't. See, that's how I know he's kidding because you're not even like that.
I do not like cats. I don't have cats.
Dash Attack, who has been a member for 2 months and is a warrior of Asgard, says, I hope you're doing well this Friday night. So happy to see Twitter turning on the Woman King. Boycott Woman King still trending. Grace Randolph is furious. Well, fuck Grace Randolph.
So I got free passes to see this thing, but I just don't have the time to do it. But
No, I'd rather go see Batman tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, Batman is going to be on Fathom Events. Who here has seen Batman Phantasm?
No.
I saw it in theaters in its first 2-week run. That's
got
been the
two.
only 2-week run.
Yeah, I got two copies of it on Blu-ray.
Did you ever get to see it in theater, Tom?
No, I did not, sadly. And then I did catch it on video, of course, when it came out. But
Oh, yeah. That's happening tomorrow. I have not seen it back in theaters since 93. So I'm like, holy shit, I'm going.
Yeah, it's at 2:45 here locally.
Ours is at 2:15, I think.
Yeah, I got free passes, so I'm going. I got the hook up. I made friends with the assistant manager at my local cinema. Now I don't get free food, but sometimes he'll hook it up on the icy refill without paying extra. Sometimes I get that. That's a good.
Pat S says, how about $5 Bambino rights? He won't fall off my shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, Bambino.
Oh, like you pay $5 and then you give Bambino a ride?
Yep.
Well, he's got his own handle. You can carry him around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I Bambino was like hunting a frog. Let me see if I can find that video. I don't know if it has sound though. Let me see here. I can just repeat what I said here. Here, if you guys want to see the tactical training, one more Bambino real quick. Last thing, and then we'll move on to another topic. But here, let's see what we got here. I got here. So I was, Bambino was in the back. This is last night. And was it last night or the night before? I'm not sure. So Bambino, it's going to be a little bit hard to see because it's not that big. Let me see if I can make it bigger here. Okay, here we go. So what you're going to see is there's Bambino right here, right?
Right.
Okay, over here is a South Carolina tree frog. and Bambino tracked the tree frog was like jumping from the pool when jump, gribbit. Well, it doesn't go gribbit. It goes. It makes this really loud annoying noise. So Bambino's following it, right? I don't know if you'll hear. Can you hear any sound or no?
No.
No. Okay. So zooming in now. So I was all excited because I'm like, Bambino's gonna be like he's gonna stalk his prey. The prey's frozen. You see? And I'm like, what's gonna happen next? I'm like, tactical Chihuahua. It's like hunting. It's coming around for like watching his training mission, and then I'm like, what? I'm like, Jiminy crickets. No, I'm like, stay in the game, Bambino. Stay engaged.
He's like, I don't care.
Stay engaged. Look. He's a freaking guy. That's what we're working with, people.
I've got my nail appointment tomorrow. I'm like, so not touching that frog.
Maybe he's still traumatized from when he went up against the copperhead snake last year. Remember that?
Oh, man.
You got to remember that. You can never live that down, man. That dog saved your life, man.
No, he got bit by copperhead snake.
Yeah, but he got bit instead of you.
Yeah, he got bit instead of you.
That's a good point.
He took one for the team.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's the last time I ever saw him find and hunt or try to chase a snake, though. I'll tell you that much. Maybe he has post-snake trauma, PT snake D.
He's a reptilist.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a racial issue.
I'm just trying to stick up for Bambino.
Post-traumatic snake disorder.
Six, what have you been up to? What are you excited about? What have you seen recently that excites you?
Ooh, what excites me?
I don't mean it like that all the time.
No.
I watched Cobra Kai the other day.
All of it?
No, just the first episode of season 1.
Oh,
I know, I'm so behind, but that really speaks to how great season 1 is because I watched the first 4 episodes over and over and over again. Because I press play and then I fall asleep.
Right.
I haven't watched the Rings of Power past. I watched episode 3, but just the Harfoot stuff.
Okay.
Because I wanted to watch them put the black woman in the back of the bus.
Yep.
And I didn't even start episode 4.
Nothing happened. You probably skipped 4 completely. And yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing happened.
If I hadn't been so busy today, I was going to send a super chat to Tom and Andre today on the show and ask them to make Tom watch Rings of Power. It is awful. Oh my God, it's so awful.
I've been telling him he should watch it just because it seems to be a YouTube moneymaker. Not because it's good.
I think it's gonna upset him. I think he'll be like,
I know. He said, "Why?"
Yeah, I think it's just gonna upset him.
Why do you want to torture me like that? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, see, I would like that right there. See, just like that.
Can't you just poison my fucking food like a normal person?
What you need, Tom?
Forward to.
What you need, Tom, is you need a good support group that you can laugh at it the whole way through. That's what you need.
Well, I mean, of course, sadly, Beavis and Butthead is almost done. Cobra Kai is now done for now until next season. As of now, not much, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't think of anything. Maybe Ghostbusters 4 when it comes out. What, 2023? I think it is. 2024.
I don't think anybody gives a rat's ass about how Clerks 3 is doing.
Tom does.
Oh, after what I heard he did to one of the characters, I'm glad I'm checked out of this. Fuck this noise.
I won't watch any of Kevin Smith's movies anymore. I'm done.
I don't know if you heard about it, but yeah.
No, what did he do to the character? Not that I care.
If anybody gives a shit about spoilers, I guess plug your ears for the next minute.
Spoiler warning, go.
He has Rosario Dawson's character die off in between films, and her and Dante's kid is also killed in the car crash that we don't see, obviously, but it happened, I guess, 2 years after Clerks 2. And basically it's so they can get her out of the way so Dante can be sad and him and Randall can be friends. And they make Clerks. That's the movie.
Why wouldn't they kill her in the movie? That doesn't that kind of
Why
always
kill her
make
at all?
you
They'd have
a-
to pay her.
But if they're going to kill her, why not kill her in the movie? That would add some kind of interesting.
Or why kill
aspect
the
to movie.
kid too? Right? Like, if anything, like maybe have that be a point of this. The start of the film is like she dies of cancer or something like that. But he already made this movie. It was called fucking Jersey Girl. Like, like, I'm just like, what the fuck are you thinking? Because she was a character that everybody loved from Clerks 2.
Well, I was about to say that. Why would you pick that character to kill? That makes no sense.
She's in the movie, Shinatsky. That's the fucked up part. He has her come back in fucking in a ghostly form, or like he keeps talking to her in the movie.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I shit you not.
Oh, come.
And she even has an ass to mouth joke about in heaven she's fucking some guy.
What?
I shit you not.
Do we still get to do that in heaven?
Evidently.
Wow.
Wow. What a weird ass. What? How does,
Wow.
How do you get to that plot from where Clerks 1 started?
I don't know.
That makes
So Tom saw Clerks
I
3.
didn't script, but somebody kind of gave me the rundown before you saw it, and that was enough for me.
I just won't watch his
Script
shit.
had a little bit better reaction to it, it seemed like, but at the same time, it's like,
So
yeah.
Scripps saw it.
Yeah, he's actually seen it. Yeah.
Oh, and you said he liked it.
I don't know if he said he liked it per se, but he said it wasn't as bad as I think he basically said it wasn't as bad as he was expecting it to be. Basically, in so many words.
Damning with faint praise.
I mean,
Yeah, well, maybe he was a little nicer than that, but still, I'll let him say his own words. He's in the chat. I'll send him the link if he's not busy. He wants to
he's
hop
got
in, if
the
that's
link.
all right.
It's already in the group.
Oh, he's in the group chat? Okay.
Yeah, he's in the group chat. June Wong with $5 super chat. I would like to propose a free animal cannon for airborne deployment of the tactical Chihuahua Bambino. Can be flying through the air with Doppler barks.
Oh my God, that is great. And he just needs a laser.
Can we get him a helicopter propeller like Inspector Gadget?
It would be like
so cute.
It would be like
It would come out of his tactical vest.
It would go out. He would be like.
I could see his tactical vest being a lot like the bat belt.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to attach some Molly straps with magazines too to the
His
side.
utility belt. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs utility.
Get some ninja knives.
Oh,
there's the
everybody,
man.
put your underwear back on.
He's
what I
Canadian.
started out in.
We got to be proper.
Yeah, we got to be proper, eh?
Not really.
Eh?
Yeah.
How
How's
come
it going,
Script? How come
everybody?
you don't talk like them? Like those other,
How come I don't talk like who?
like the other Canadians that I know.
I live in some of the most southern parts of Canada, which doesn't have that type of dialect.
He does slip into it once in a
No,
great
he
while.
doesn't. He's
Yes,
the most
he
proper.
does.
Script, say sorry.
Sorry.
See, he's
he
fine
says
for
it-
now.
yeah.
But like if he gets on a rant or whatever and he gets going or he's talking to certain people, I've noticed him, he'll slip into a little bit, kind of like I do with my Wisconsin accent
Well,
once in a while.
I only do that with the word about because we overemphasize the OU. We don't say about like it's a out. We just say it's about. we fully enunciate. But you guys go about, and then some do a boot, which is a way far
Boot.
from me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
No, but
Suri.
I was in downtown Toronto all afternoon after the morning show because I got invited to do a early screening of Clerks 3, and then after that we didn't stay at the theater because it was premiering at 7 p.m. Eastern, so we got to see it before that, and so we decided to go because I saw that there's a third Fletch film, and we went and sought that out at one of the more private theaters that doesn't do any of the stupid, show us your medical information stuff to get in. And it took a while to find a theater that was like that, but we found one. And I just got out of seeing that and just got home. So I saw 2 movies today. It's been a while since I got to see 2 movies in a theater-like setting.
So you watched the Fletch movie too?
Yeah.
How was it?
John Hamm is a better Fletch than Chevy Chase because John Hamm actually feels like he wants to be there.
Well, not just that. I when I saw the trailer, I noticed they didn't do the whole at least from the trailer, they didn't do all the disguises and stuff, so it seemed like it was a bit more in line with the books.
It's definitely a sequel to the books and not to the movies.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
but no, it was good. It has all the Fletchisms of the books, and John Hamm gets to stretch the comedy muscles that he doesn't often get to stretch anymore, which is
Because the trailer didn't look horrible. I'm like,
it's a good art theft film. I would say.
Because, I mean, we talked about it a while back, and a lot of people are like, there's a new Fletch movie. I'm like, yeah, they kind of quietly released it.
They hadn't released it yet. It just came out this week.
Yeah, like, just now. Like, yeah, and I think you can get it on demand as well. That's the weird thing. I think it's in theaters and on demand, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah. But yeah, we saw Clerks 3. I will say this: if you are a diehard Kevin Smith fan of his films, and maybe not so much of his person, but a fan of his films, you will most definitely enjoy Clerks 3. Yeah, it's also going to be the last Clerks film. I can assure you that.
Okay, so what happens if your worm...
Silence. Users, Tron is trying to speak.
Shoot, Tron.
Hey fam, just to update you on the progress of my goal, I'm at $642. Trying to reach at least 1,200 for the rebuild. Dad and bro is going to pitch in for the GPU, so would be grateful if I get a little more help. I've been working my ass off on Twitch side.
Yeah, brother. Throw the link and we will throw it out. Throw the link in private chat and I'll get it out in the chat and we'll pin it.
I have a just put it in the private. We'll do it right now. All right. Well, let me ask you a question, Script. What if you weren't necessarily a big time Kevin Smith fan, but you respected him and you did enjoy the first two movies, and then Kevin Smith came and he ripped your childhood out of your skull and out of your soul, and then he stomped on it, and then he was a perpetrator and a conspirator and a conspiracy to rip my little childhood away from me? Would I still like it?
You would probably like it a little bit, but you'd probably hate him because you'd probably ask yourself, where was this Kevin Smith when he was doing Motu? Because he doesn't betray his characters in Clerks. I only got about 30 seconds with Kevin Smith before he had to go to the official premiere at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. So I was going to ask him, like, what was the deal with Motu, but did not get that opportunity.
I was going to say you should have been like, unblock Tom, you fucking fat bastard.
He'd be like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, I know. He might, but yeah.
But
the guy that ripped up your poster, he'd be like, oh, that fucker.
Well, one of my friends there actually really did not enjoy the first half of Motu. He liked the second half. But he had some issues with Kevin Smith recently, but he's part of the liaison team that Kevin Smith hires when he ever comes to the province. So he was there, and he actually really, really enjoyed Clerks 3. I thought it was okay. It relies too much on everything Kevin Smith. Like the whole View Askew universe, it very much is dependent on that.
Script, was this an industry screening, or is this movie out for the public to see?
Well, he's taking it. He's kind of forewalling it with a bunch of theaters, so it's on a nationwide tour.
Okay.
And
like he did with the Jay and Silent Bob thing with Fathom.
Pretty much, yeah.
How full was the theater when you went?
I don't know. We were in a private screening, so it was just me and 10 other guys and girls.
I only know like 2 or 3 other people.
And then the
that
official
saw
screening happened afterwards, which was at 7 p.m. So we were already done before that. So I would imagine
it is supposed to be opening wide, I think next weekend or the week after or something like that, but it's Lionsgate behind it, so we'll see how wide it actually opens.
Yeah. But when we were leaving the theater, the lineup to get in was massive. So, I mean, Kevin Smith has a lot of fans that can make it out to Toronto. So
that's the thing. There is a lot of I'm not going to deny. There's a lot of his fans that don't give a fuck about He-Man, and they're not affected about this in any fucking way, shape, or form. This is more of a personal thing for me and a few other people in the fandom. I get it.
There's a lot of cameos, and almost everybody from the very first Clerks film is back.
I was going to say, I'm sure that I would like this movie if I saw it. Outside of that fact, I just didn't like that idea of what happens to Rosario Dawson's character. But outside of that, I'd be like, whatever. I'm sure I would have enjoyed it. But at this point, I cannot disconnect myself from his assholery.
That's fair. I mean, I didn't like what they did with her character and their kid either. But when you get to the end of the movie, you understand why. I don't think it was a great idea, but I completely understand why.
I just don't.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, Tom.
I was just gonna say I don't think Kevin Smith is as good of a writer as Sylvester Stallone, and he's the only one who's been able to do that and pull it off, in my opinion, so far. But maybe someday I'll watch it. Anyway, sorry, Tony.
Tony Stark with $5 super chat said, tried to join the membership, but the Stark card says no. So many people are having problems with memberships right now.
That's weird.
Oh, yeah. Their cards are coming back and saying, sorry, can't complete this transaction. Every time you try to join a membership on YouTube, cards are being declined left and right. Here's some scratch. Jarvis needs a new PC too. Skull, my friend. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Tony. And good evening, lovely Sherry Timstock. Good evening, everybody coming in. Dr. Dragon.
And we have a member chat from June Wong.
June Wong, who's been a member for 2 months and is a warrior of Midgard, says the best part of Clerks 2 was Rosario bouncing.
I mean, that part of it. And the other part, too, is like Clerks 2 has a beautifully happy ending.
Yeah.
Why would you mess with that?
Clerks 2 was one of those rare sequels that in some ways was as good as, and in other ways
I think it's better
than the original. In some ways, not so much. Like, it has all those things going for it. It's definitely a Godfather 2 type situation when it comes to Clerks 2. And I know a lot of people who enjoy that film much more than the first one.
I do.
But at this point, this movie, to me, I almost wish he would have done it before the He-Man thing. And honestly, I wouldn't have given a shit about the He-Man thing had he not A, lied about it to begin with, B, acted like a dickhole about it after the fact, C, I've heard him even make cracks on the whole, like, thing about, you know, like he said something along the lines, well, if they want somebody to come in and subvert expectations and make it all about a female character instead of male character, that's my job. I do that real good. It's like, fuck you, dude. It's
Ryan
like, really?
Johnson, he's not.
What was that, Bob?
I said Ryan Johnson, he's not.
Tom,
In some
aside
cases,
from,
he makes Ryan look better.
aside from all the crappy creative choices that Kevin Smith has made, because as you know, I think George Lucas is perfect. Is Kevin Smith blocking you? Would that be equivalent to George Lucas blocking me?
Yes.
Pretty close.
Oh, wow.
No, it has to be close to that because
the only one that would hurt more would be Tarantino, but he's not.
I remember back before I got to know you, and when I was still just a tiny little brown Chihuahua boy, tortilla boy, listening to Midnight Sitch After Dark and Midnight Sitch. I remember Tom defending Kevin. That's what I remember. That way back in the day. Yep. I think you were incredibly fair. Oh my God, 6K did some memberships. Did you see that, Loki? Or did you say it already?
I did see that, and thank you so very much. Sagacious6 donates 5 Loki's Morning Submission memberships. Thank you so much. 6. Leia Rose got 1. Cody Guy just became a sponsor. JD633. Keely Chow. Dr. Dragon. Thank you so very much, Sagacious6, for donating those 5 Loki's Morning Submission memberships.
I was trying to hit Tony Stark, but I missed.
I will say this though, I do recommend people to seek out Confess Fletch. I think it's an okay Fletch film. It's a good distraction from normal stuff. There are 2 quote unquote woke jokes at the very end, but Fletch does what Fletch does and completely usurps them or subverts those jokes because they're said by other characters, and Fletch just says something else that makes it actually end up funny and not a political statement, which I actually really liked. It's pretty good, actually. That was the only stuff in it. Everything else is very much like a Fletch story. So if you want something that's not preachy, that's an interesting mystery that has some decent jokes in it and a very charismatic lead, I would say go check out Confess Fletch. And I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it.
June Wong with $5 super chat. I can't remember the ending of Clerks 2. My memory went dark after the Donkey Show. That's like every Saturday night at Mexican Ironman's house.
Right? No, there's no donkey show
Well,
at my house.
and the problem with doing what they do to Rosario's character kind of just makes Clerks 2 pointless, in my opinion. I mean, I get it. There may be a wraparound for it at the end for Dante, but the person I talked to about it said is, just so they can make him sad, and then the whole friendship thing with Randall. And it's like, but we already covered that shit in the last movie.
You're getting mixed information there. That's not. Randall's fine, but when they start making the movie, that's when he gets depressed, and it has something.
Yeah, because because Dante gets pushed to the side.
No, Dante's right there. He's in it. It's the approach that Randall has to it, and the stuff that they're doing that causes certain, I would say, stress situations to Dante, and that puts him in tough positions. This is far more of a story about Dante than it is about Randall, even though Randall has a catalytic moment.
You know, growing up watching Kevin Smith's movies, growing up watching Clerks, Mallrats, Dogma, Chasing Amy, finding out that all these movies are in the same universe, and loving what he was doing, and now it's just like, do I really give a shit anymore now that he's turned into such a little bitch?
Oh, I get that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's not the person he was prior to the heart attack. That's for sure. I mean,
that's what everybody keeps telling me.
That's the final nail. Like, he was already on that path prior to it, but he was holding on to a little bit of stuff because, he was eating meat, making fun of veganism, having a lot of fun, kind of breaking into television directing far more frequently, and then he has that heart attack, and the entire cast and crew of Supergirl really took care of him afterwards. And I think that's where he got polluted, because that's a very toxic environment. I will say there is a cameo with Freddie Prinze Jr. in it, and it's the funniest thing Freddie Prinze Jr. has done in his entire career.
That makes me want to see it.
And it's only for like a couple of seconds, too.
My cousin Tony Stark is lying right now, and I think it's really unfortunate. There are no donkeys. What do you mean, nah?
I know about the donkeys. If I know about the donkeys, I know about Taco. You got Taco from Starry. God only knows what happened to Taco, the donkey.
Okay, hold on. All right, so Taco the donkey is in Great Britain at a ranch. Okay, I'm on Hilton Head Island. We don't.
Yeah, he's paying for that. He's paying for that, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, he sent Taco to this extravagant ranch in the UK to keep him quiet. Shh.
No, I did not send any donkey.
Shockwave has been a member for 10 months and is a warrior of Midgard. Says Jay and Silent Bob 2 was just Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And Apollome's Minion, who's been a member for 10 months and is a member of Loki's Army. Thank you so much, Apollomi. Says, looking forward to meeting all of you in October. I'll be in Dallas on the 17th. Simi will bring her sombrero.
That is awesome. Bambino has a little Mexican, and for Halloween, I'm dressing him up like a piñata. He's gonna wear a little yellow hat for Halloween. Yep.
Well, don't turn your back on them because people can be assholes to animals around Halloween.
Really?
Well, any time of year, but.
Are you more of a cat person or a dog person?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I love dogs, but I love cats too. So I love all animals.
Shots fired.
Silence. Users. Tron is trying to speak.
Shoot, Tron.
Hey, I just gotten $50 from the community. Guys, please mention your YouTube name in the note so I can shout you out.
Congratulations, brother.
That's awesome.
And shots have been fired. Mexican Iron Man is the Jeffrey Epstein of donkeys.
No, I'm not the Jeffrey Epstein of donkeys. What the fuck? No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. First of all, I don't even know what happens at a donkey show. I've never even been to a donkey show. I've only heard about these things, and I don't even believe they're real until I see it.
Okay, you lived in Southern California and you never went to TJ and got pulled into a bar and had no idea that there was because dude, I spent a day in Tijuana and I got pulled into a bar and was like, what the hell? And I was 15.
Okay, hold on. You asked me, let me break that. Okay, hold on. Let me break that up. First of all, yes, I lived in Southern California. Yes, I went to Tijuana on 3 occasions, one of which I remember completely, the other 2 sort of. And in all 3 occasions, I never got sucked into a donkey show. Now, I'm not saying that there weren't things that were sucking. Ha ha. Get it?
But
Okay, no, that was a funny joke. Somebody of the 6 of you should have laughed.
Yeah, 15-year-old Loki. I've seen things.
With I wouldn't recommend it.
Gross.
They were handing out drinks, free drinks. There was like, hey, come on in here, free drinks. Here's 10 free drinks. I'm like, cool.
Wow, 10.
10 free drinks. Here, just hand them the ticket at the bar. Okay. Sitting there drinking, and they're like, welcome, donkey lovers. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What do they need the donkey for? Oh my God.
If they're giving away drinks, how do they make money?
I have no idea.
Bets on the donkey?
What'd you say, Script?
They place bets on the donkey?
Oh my God.
That's funny. That's funny. I think we should have the next meetup should be on Hilton Head Island.
Yeah, Chris Persia said, I thought Gary confirmed Mexican Iron Man was at one of those shows, hence the title Crisis in Infinite Tijuanas.
No, Gary never. No. When we came up with the idea to do the Crisis on Infinite Tijuana's comic book, I got to circle back on that with him because I'm actually thinking maybe do that down the road. But I can't do it since me and Nerdrotta came up with that idea at the same time on the live show.
And thank you for subscribing, Mearden and Morgan King. Thank you. Thank you both for subscribing. Welcome.
The lovely Sherry's talking to me in Spanish. No, Sherry. No. The way that I'm not sure how to translate that in English. The literal translation is "Have I seen a donkey show?" But when you say spectaculo, it means that it's like an event. Like, did I experience it? Not just did I watch it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it means like, did you see it? But the connotation is that there was active participation, which there never would be. 6, don't question. I don't want 6 to think my heterosexuality is being questioned.
Oh, I know you're full on hetero.
Yeah. And I'm anti-species. Well, we've got some exciting things coming up. I think there's there must be some excitement for Andor.
Huh?
Andor
No.
what?
No. Absolutely not.
No.
6
Nothing
was actually
Disney.
looking forward to it for a while, I know.
Yeah, I took the day off work.
Really?
Yep, I'm gonna watch it. Snow Dub.
Hey,
Is it
hey
premiering
guys.
tonight?
How are you doing, brother?
Good morning.
Hey,
I'm having internet issues, so just pretend I'm calling from a payphone.
Okay. You sound okay though.
The audio's okay?
In Tijuana?
Maybe. Not sure. I woke up and there was a donkey and a Mexican Iron Man jersey.
No, there was.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Are you sick? Why do you sound bad? Are you under the weather?
No, well, I got allergies. I don't know if that's... but I'm not using my normal mic because my internet's all funny.
What is with everybody having internet issues? What is the internet like up there, Script, in Canada?
So, I mean, aside from that weird hiccup we had a month or so back, it's been pretty darn smooth.
I swear the United States has the worst internet on planet Earth.
It actually does, yeah. It's some of it. It's like third world level internet.
I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs, but man, it's screwing up. If you don't have your daggum camera plugged in, it won't let you in.
Really?
On mine, anyway.
I still blame El Perro de Rover. Yeah, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
that.
that's
I'm
probably
gonna
who it was.
I'm gonna take that piece of shit out when I get to Dallas. Hey, Script, what are you doing at the end of October? You want to come to the United States and go to Dallas?
If they'll let me out of the country, I'd be happy to.
What do you mean let you
Are
out?
they still not letting you out of Canada?
Yep.
Wait,
Wow.
what?
It's not even that, and majority of states will refuses to allow Canadian citizens to enter without providing all medical documentation that they require with regards to the pandemic and vaccines.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty horrible right there.
Y'all
There
are-
might be a way around it through private jets, but that's super expensive.
Jesus. Good Lord. Seriously?
Yeah. Like private jets with private airfields, I think you have no issues with that. They don't require it, but good luck for someone like me, a somewhat working screenwriter, to be able to afford that.
Dang, I thought that was a democracy up there. I didn't know it was damn.
It's the U.S. doing it as well. That's the thing. It's both of them cooperating. If you're a U.S.
Wait a
citizen,
minute.
you travel from state to state without any problem. But if you're in Canada and you want to come into the United States, you have to show at the United States airports and border that information to come in.
Why do
We
we
had-
let people from the other border come in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. We had 10,000 people cross the border
Wait,
today
that's
that just
maybe how
walked
you can
into the
get the
country.
fuck in here now, Script.
Yeah,
Fly to Mexico.
walk across the
No,
border.
Not
just,
Mexico.
well, does it matter which border? Did they specify? I mean,
No,
Hell, I'll pick you up in El Paso if you
So I'm saying.
if you're crossing El
just come to Wisconsin, man. We got it hooked up.
Put them on a bus to Hilton Head.
Yeah, just get up here.
Yeah,
Just-
I could fly over to Cancun
Or down here, I
and then
mean.
just rent a donkey and then trek up
Mikey,
the coast.
Yes.
how much does a private plane cost to rent?
About well, it's based on flight time, so basically you're looking at about $2,200 for every 4 hours of
We
travel.
just got to get him inside the U.S.
I can get Script here one way, $2,200 on a private charter jet. And I know you may ask me, how do I know?
2,200? We can
Yeah.
do that.
We can do that.
Yeah, we can. do
Yeah,
that.
but I won't be able to leave the state if I go by plane. I can go.
How
by
do you think
car.
we're going to get you back?
So if you're a citizen of Canada, you have, in order to get, let's say you land in North Dakota, you're
Sure.
in North Dakota and you want to take a plane to Florida. You
If
have
I'm
to
in North
show.
Dakota, I can't leave the airport unless I show documentation regarding like vaccine status and whatnot.
That's why I said
Wow.
private plane.
And that's because you're Canadian, not because.
It's any international.
Any
Is there any
international.
drugs
Any
or
foreign
anything you
national.
want to smuggle in while you're at it? I mean,
Kidding? If I could put all of my property into a cube truck and then drive that across the border, I just shack up
I'm
in
sure
the
we
United
could
States
find a
station.
spot.
Well, let me ask
We're
you,
pretty lax.
that
up
brings
here.
up an
I mean,
interesting question. So what happens, like, let's say Niagara Falls, like you can't just drive across the border and
that's one of the worst places, Mike. I mean,
I could,
that's a
I could
tourist
probably
trap.
walk across the border discreetly, but it won't be easy.
I can
yeah,
pick
like
you
that's what
up.
I'm saying. Like, there's probably places along the border. There's nothing for like hundreds of miles. That all Script's got to do is just find a place.
I got
where
a
there's
better
no
idea.
checkpoint and get
no,
in.
I got a better idea. This is what we're gonna do.
I have
This-
no idea.
This is how I'm gonna get Script to Hilton Head. Well, here's what's gonna happen. I fly Script to
Wait, four wheelers and snowmobiles. I got this.
Script, how tall are you? Can you fit into a suitcase?
No, I'm 16.
He's tall.
What about a trunk?
Script is tall.
No, it's easier than that. It's easier than that. All you have to do is fly to Mexico, walk across the Mexico-Texas
No.
border
There's too
into
much-
El Paso, and then tell
No.
Border Patrol, "Hola, ¿cómo está Hilton Head Island?" And that's all you say. "Hola, ¿cómo está Hilton Head Island?" And point at Hilton, and they will bus you. Greg Abbott, Hilton Head Island, and they will bus you to Hilton Head Island.
I think
I think if I came across the Texas border from Mexico and said, I don't know what the hell happened, but I drank some Buckeye and now I'm on this side. Can y'all help me? And maybe that might help me out.
Yeah,
You'll probably get arrested if you do that, but yeah.
Fly
We
into
got a white boy here.
Nogales.
Get him.
Yeah, fly into
I lost
Nogales,
my
Script
ID.
Doctor.
I don't remember my name.
I got a better idea. Instead, to be on the down low, we fly Script to Honduras or we fly him to Nicaragua or El Salvador, and then
Jesus.
Script. Well, he's got to mix in. He's got to blend in with the convoy. And so what he
I
does
am
is he
too pale to blend in with the convoy.
so he beat
That's what I'm saying. They would pick him out instantly. They'd be like, that motherfucker looks too Canadian. Get him. Like,
and
Say
then
a boo.
Never seen a brown-haired Spanish person before.
he's nearly translucent.
he only has to, hold on. I just googled it. It's 1,483 miles. That's a long walk.
Hair dye and spray on tan.
Right.
Oh God.
You
I
bet.
look like an Armenian terrorist.
From Baka Daka Laka.
Ah.
They've turned down Dagalaka Street.
Oh God.
Wow, I thought all that shit got settled out. I didn't realize that our friends north of the border couldn't travel freely. That makes no fucking sense at all. So here's
It's with anything. I have a couple of friends in the UK that want to fly to the United States.
Users, Tron is trying to speak.
What's up, Tron?
Be
Sorry,
back,
man.
guys. Med and snack time.
Okay.
Needs to charge up.
Cardinal Sin with a 15-month member chat. He's a warrior of Asgard. Thank you so much, Cardinal Sin. Says, hail Mexican Iron Man, hail Loki, 6, Dave Bob, Tom Connors, and the legendary Tron. Heat bites for the users. You forgot script.
No, that's all right, man.
Hail to the chat and the mods. And he sends a $9.99 super sticker that says #1 fan. Thank you so very much, Cardinal Sin. Thank you, brother.
okay. It's cheaper to fly them to Mexico City if we're just looking at.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We can all meet up in Mexico for the weekend and have some fun, and then we'll just smuggle him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a bunch
God,
of drunken fucking fishermen. They ain't gonna notice shit.
Exactly.
You remember when it was so easy to you just walked across the border when they said, what country are you from? United States of America. All right, go ahead. You didn't have show ID. You didn't. Yeah, that's right. Just America. And
Actually,
all right, go ahead.
For going between Canada and the United States, all you needed was a driver's license. You didn't I never need a passport until September 11th.
Wow.
Is that every way across, or is there maybe some back roads we can find? That's what I'm thinking.
Is it worth
Let's
it?
see.
I got a better idea. We fly Script to, let me think, where can we fly him to? Cuba, and he swims to Hilton Head.
Now you're getting too out of the box.
Okay, but we
I
could
need
make
some
back.
grease. I have to grease up my body so I don't lose my body heat when I'm swimming across that.
See, yeah, this is getting too complicated now.
We could
'Cause I
make
could
back
make
the
the
money
swim.
that we spend on the plane for him to get down to Cuba if we use him as a drug mule.
You know what? Whoa, I like to.
That's
oh
what
my
I
God.
asked. I'm like, is there any drugs you'd want to smuggle with you? We can make this easier. That would make the private planes pay for itself.
Yeah.
I mean,
That might-
I don't know if I can get my hands on enough weed for that because that's the only
What's
stuff
the
that we
storage
can get up
There's
here.
no money in weed. We need coke.
What's the storage space in any
You
of
don't
your
have the weather up
the
here to-
last time I looked at what Hydra was going for, you're goddamn right. There's enough money in that.
How many
I'm just
balloons
kidding.
can you swallow?
How big is your anal cavity? No. If I was to ask you how many pounds of hashish you could hide up there,
It
what
would be
you
better
say?
to make a body cast out of cocaine than it would be to swallow it.
Yes.
Because it one want to be a little bit safer. Number two, if it does leak, it's through skin and it's not internally, so I actually have a chance of survival.
We all know the good shit comes from Colombia anyway, so this is a
Yeah.
shitty conversation to have.
We don't have the
Canada.
agricultural weather up here.
Canada doesn't have good coke. No. Now weed, you're right. They do have some good weed though.
Yeah, we actually have Jamaicans fly up here to pick up weed.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's messed up some of the stuff that the independents and those that are sanctioned
Honestly,
to sell and grow.
There's
can
probably more money in prescription meds than anything if you want to grab some of those script compared
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
just
all
give me a
about
list
that.
of all the stuff that you need. I can get it all claimed under my health insurance and
Xanax.
Well, hell, the last time Hydro, that was like three years ago, more now. That was $50 a gram. God damn.
Well, I mean, the prices are pretty similar in most of the headshots I've seen, but yeah, it all depends on your area too.
Well, yeah, and very illegal
I've never
in
liked
my
weed.
areas.
That's just it. Yeah, like if you're in an area that's illegal now, you got a chance of getting your hands on something better because it is legal in enough places, but the farther you are away from a legal state, the more it's going to cost.
I could probably get a lot of insulin.
Now we're talking.
Tom was like, I need plenty of that.
Actually, I got that covered pretty much, but yeah, no, I'd actually take insulin and I got something else, but yeah.
You're on insulin now?
No, it's some other shit I got.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you a picture of it.
Six was about to bitch you out.
I know shit just got real for a second for me. I was like, what the fuck? When did that happen?
I wasn't on insulin up until last year.
Really?
Yeah, my A1C dropped from
8.4
to right now it's hovering around 3.8.
You guys are giving me shit?
Hey, that was over a year ago. Right now my A1C is hovering about like 3.8 right now. I did all that with diet and working out with polytube.
Probably because you drink and I don't. That might be.
No,
Yeah, that's exactly why.
I was fat as fuck.
Alcohol has a lot of sugar.
I was fat as fuck and ate awful. Is what happened.
Well, yeah, eating bad does mess up your insulin and your
Well, yeah, if you eat a lot
pancreas.
of takeout and fried foods and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat any of that crap anymore.
Also, like if you just walk up like one flight of stairs, maybe 5 times a day, that's some pretty decent exercise.
I do that 12 times a day. Ask Sadie.
Taking Sadie out.
There's a lot of times it's a false alarm too. It's like, oh, she looks at me like I'm going outside. It's like, no, you got me up to come down here so you could go out, and you're just staring at me like I'm going outside. What the fuck?
I used to go out on the porch, smoke a cigar every once in a while. Now, if I want to do that, I go down 3 flights of stairs. I walk around the condos and go back up after I'm done.
That was a smart thing for me, is to put my office upstairs. So I do scale the stairs quite a few times a day, and it's a full flight of stairs.
And tonight on Health and Fitness.
See, I've always had strong legs. That's not the problem.
You need to put a harness
walking
on.
is the best form of exercise to lose fat around the butt and stomach. So
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to put a harness on Sadie and let her pull you around the block.
Oh Lord.
No, he'll just invest in rollerblades.
That would be good too, though. Be good for Sadie.
I don't know if my ankles could handle that anymore.
What? You're like, aren't you only like 40?
Yeah, but I've fucked up my ankles so many times when I was younger that they're shit.
Well, that's why you need to go to the
That's why I never really pushed it with like martial arts and shit, just because my ankle.
No, you young whippersnappers.
Yeah.
Well, there was one time I swear I broke my ankle, but the doctor's like, "Oh no, it's a sprain." But it's like, to this day, if the weather just gets a certain way, like my ankle's fucking hurting like a motherfucker. It's like, yeah, bullshit, I didn't fucking break something.
Did they do an X-ray?
Yeah. But it was some fucking intern doctor in the middle of the night, so he didn't probably know what he was looking at.
He's probably like, I can't tell if there's a cricket on the X-ray or if your leg's broken.
He's more like, can I get through this shit so I can go back and get into some drugs or some shit? You know?
I just started my residency. I got to put up with this guy with a broken ankle. I don't want to put on a cast. I'll just say it's a sprain. And leave
You get back to my nap.
It probably was a break too, because like I fell a ways. I went out this door. I didn't know that there was no stairs there.
You broke in through the front door and you were stealing the loot out the back.
No, I came in the front and I was heading out the door with some friends, and they neglected to tell me, oh yeah, by the way, there's like a 4 foot, 3 foot, 3.5 foot drop, something like that. Because my dad removed the stairs and he's working on new stairs. They didn't tell us, and it was like nighttime, like later. And here I go.
The Naked Gun.
It was literally, I just went whoop down. It was like all I heard was snap, and all you heard me goes, "Oh!" I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's no stairs." I'm like, "Oh, you fucking think?" So like I could not walk, and so I had my 2 buddies trying to help me, and my mom come pick me up, drug me down to the fucking emergency room in the middle of the night. So yeah, this guy was like an intern. Like you said, probably first, second night on residency for all I fucking knew. And he's just like, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, the most important factoid of this story is, did you cry?
No, but I was pissed. It hurt.
He hesitated. He teared up a little.
No, I'll tell you if I cry over something.
That's okay.
Tom cried inside.
No, it just fucking hurt.
Yeah, I broke my ankle when I had my big accident.
It hurt more when I tried to stand up afterwards than the fall, probably, to be honest with you. That's how I know it was probably broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cardinal Sin says donation to Legendary Tron made. Donate at least $100 and I will match each donation.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank you so very much, Cardinal Sin.
I'm going to take a clap.
I love it when Tom's on here because he gets to use the sound effects. I think did Andre ban the sound effects?
Holy shit, 300.
Yeah.
He did?
Holy cow. Amazing. That's awesome.
One or two or three more of these Friday night shows, Tron. You're gonna get there. Hey,
Yeah.
Tom, did Andre ban the sound effects?
You don't like him.
I love them.
I love them. I can tell.
I'm
like,
sure I haven't
last-
showed him sexy voice much yet. He don't like. I know he didn't like that.
He did it. I loved it.
I don't like that one either.
Why not? Really?
But let's get it on him, baby.
No. Mm-mm.
Really? I don't think
I've been feeling fine, baby. Yeah.
So I've got it on screen mode anyway.
Here's what it's supposed to sound like, actually.
6,000 like your fire.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
Tom's real voice does.
Here's screen mode.
Do you like scary movies?
That I like because I love that movie.
Do you like romantic comedies?
Not really.
Have you ever seen About Last Night?
A what?
About last night.
Oh.
I was trying to think of a romantic comedy.
No, I don't think I've heard of that one. I've seen Twilight. That's a romantic comedy, right?
is it?
It's cringy.
It's funny. It's romantic. The whole.
I don't
stalking,
understand
that's
how
romantic,
anybody
right?
liked any of those movies. I was forced to watch those over and over again. They used to. My sister, when I went back to the house, what year was that? How many years ago was that?
18.
Was it that long ago?
Have you ever seen the movie while you were sleeping?
No.
No, Tom, you can't see a movie while you're sleeping.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah.
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Roman wrestling.
Right,
What
I'm
the
done.
fuck?
You never seen Airplane, Dave Bob?
Oh yeah.
Peter Graves was awesome in those movies.
Who's laughing? Is that six?
Is that six?
Yeah, that's 6.
She's gonna pass out from laughing so hard. So are Script and Loki and I the only ones here who have seen Cobra Kai yet?
I've watched it. I love
did you?
Cobra Kai. Yeah. I didn't start even watching it till last year. 4th season was the first time I binged it all the way up. And then, of course, I watched this last season. Actually, I watched the whole thing last Saturday.
The whole thing?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it was about 5
I
hours.
did too.
Yeah, I just want to say that it's nice that there's something out there that my friends actually can talk about and enjoy.
Am I the only one here who's watching Beavis and Butthead? I know Six saw some of them, I think.
I love them. I just got to get caught up.
Yeah, I haven't seen the one that came out last night. So
Oh, God.
That show. I laughed so damn hard at that show.
All right, if everybody watches it, we got to talk about it next Friday. You have 1 week to catch up.
The first part wasn't as funny, but it was a good one, though, because it was old Beavis and Butthead, and they're on jury duty.
Oh, God. That's brilliant.
Just that premise is hilarious.
Hi. Hi.
Uh-oh.
And then the second one is really good. I can't even tell you the plot of the second one without even really giving everything away. It's like, of course, the title kind of gives it away, but yeah, it was good. But of course, that was the first time I ever seen Megan Thee Stallion's WAP video. Was on the latest Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, you hadn't seen that before?
No.
I've still never seen it.
I've
My
still never seen it.
fucking God, how did Disney decide? Actually, why I'm asking a rhetorical question here.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're asking a bunch of 30-something women who are probably all single, except for I think Jessica Gow's married, what type of music they like to listen to and why they would want certain celebrities.
Well, it's not just that. It would be like if they decided to get the 2 Live Crew involved with Oliver and Company or something back in the fucking day. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, like, whoa, hold on here. Or let's get Eminem on fucking Sesame Street right after he wrote Stan. You know, that's what it feels like. I'm like, this is completely who thought of this and why? Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Jesus.
I think we have established multiple times that there have been very few, if any, good ideas used.
No, but this almost
any Disney stuff. Yeah.
Like, I mean, this just gives me pause to no end. Like, look, I'm not a prude of any kind, but I mean, there's a line that should be drawn between children's and family entertainment and shit like WAP. Okay.
You say, Tom, you sound like a prude.
I'm not saying you can't like WAP. I know you like tons of WAP, Mikey. I'm a fan myself. But, point being,
keep it away from the kids.
Yeah. Even though She-Hulk is technically for whatever age group, it's Marvel. Kids are going to watch it.
Well, it's on Disney Plus, for God's sake. I shut down Max's account like a long time ago, and I don't even have it anymore.
You don't need an account.
Don't they have Deadpool on there now?
I think so. But they have a access thing for anything that's over PG-13. Should be PG if you ask me, but maybe you can adjust it by whatever. I don't know.
I'm sure they have something where the parents can keep them from watching it.
Kids are the ones who teach parents how to use that shit anyway. That's the problem. I was my parents' fucking VCR controller as a kid. I should know.
Well, I was too, but it was back then. Back then it was you just got up and walked to the TV and turned the channel.
There you go, script.
That's how we're going to get script into the country.
This is going to work. I have a feeling it'll work.
Well, he's got the mustache, so the mustache is definitely going to get him. When they see the mustache,
and the hat is distracting enough.
I don't own a sombrero, but I could find one. I'm sure.
We'll
I thought I got like a half dozen of them. I got 4 or 5 of them.
We lost Snow.
Yeah.
His internet go out?
Oh, yeah. I told him to reset his internet. Look, if that doesn't look Mexican, I don't know what does.
I mean, I can grow a handlebar mustache. The handlebars are a little thin, but I can pull that off.
Say "sí, señor."
Sí, señor. Hey,
that's pretty good. That's really
¿Cómo
good.
está?
What is that image on your shirt?
That's the Mexican flag thing.
Yeah.
That's the eagle. Oh. Yeah, that's the Mexican logo. That's the equivalent of our bald eagle.
Man Squatch sent that. So thank you, Man Squatch. Nice.
Well done.
See, teamwork. We can get this done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got plenty of people.
DJ Ron G with $2 super chat. I have 2 WAPs. I can take pics. Great Wi-Fi cover.
That's an internet joke.
That's a nerd joke.
A nerd joke, yeah.
That's okay.
Who wants to explain it? It's not as funny.
That's okay.
I can explain it. WAP is a wireless access protocol for when you have Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi has different types of security access protocols. So when
That's not helping, Mike.
That was my moment to shine.
It's making it less funny now.
That was my moment to shine and like talk about how smart.
All right, finish it.
Well, when you have your wireless access protocol, the joke is that because of her video, she has that video called WAP, and she's featured in it. And then the joke is that with the WAP, it's a reference. I think I'm boring myself. I'm gonna stop talking.
That's okay. I need one good mansplain every day, and that was it.
Wow. Is that like a good spanking? Oh, Cardinal Sin, yes. Beavis and Butthead are still very cool. Yes.
I'm surprised that certain things aren't getting like I'm surprised Beavis and Butthead that more people didn't know about it. I'm surprised that more people don't know about Cobra Kai coming out. I'm surprised it just baffles me. Yet some of this weird stuff like comes out and like it's all over the place.
It's funny you mentioned that about Cobra Kai because, yeah, stay tuned. I have a
Like if
theory.
you guys hadn't told me, well, I still haven't seen it because I had a tax deadline. I'm gonna try to watch it this weekend, but or at least I haven't seen any of this last season. Which,
Cyberpunk Edge Runners is good too. Yes, Shinotsky.
but I am just in shock that there wasn't like a big lead up and a build up and all this other stuff to it. It just literally shocks the shit out of me.
Well, they don't have to spend anything, any time or any money advertising it because it's one of the top shows on Netflix. And so people are automatically going to watch it. It's the crap that they have to try to promote to get people to say, oh, yeah, I heard about this show, or I keep seeing advertisements for this Rings of Power junk. I should probably watch that.
And there are some good things that are flying under the radar because no one wants to point them out because they're so much better than the shit they are promoting.
Yeah.
Fascinating. See, I still have cable, like classic cable. I have seen ads for Amazon fucking everywhere for Rings of Power. I mean, on all kinds of fucking shit. And I'm not talking when I have Amazon on. I'm talking cable.
Well, think about this, Mike. They spent almost $1 billion on this first season, right? They spent $250 million on the rights just to do this. They spent $50 million an episode. That's $400 million. The rest of that money that's missing that you're like, wait, I thought that's all been spent on advertising. That's hundreds of millions of dollars they have spent on advertising this show. So it's everywhere.
Well, I mean, it worked. I was pumped as fucking hell to watch that show. And then I watched it.
You weren't inspired and feeling stunning and brave?
No. I mean, I loved the first episode when I first watched it. And then I think I just got caught up in the excitement and the wanting to see this stuff on screen again. And it just...
You want to go back to Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Except
like
this isn't the same Middle Earth.
Like
this isn't...
It sold the dream for me and I bought into it. And I
Earth.
always do that every time. And then every time I get fucking disappointed. And so...
You know what?
Then you met Gladriel.
I don't have a problem with Gladriel.
I was doing a full playthrough of Star Wars Jedi Order the other day. And there's this you're running and there's this like whole thing where these 6 stormtroopers come out and start shooting at you, and one of them has this rotary blaster cannon like they did in the Clone Wars, and this guy points it at you, it charges up, it starts firing, and I pulled out my lightsaber, reflected all the shots back, killed all 6 stormtroopers without getting touched. The character disignites his lightsaber, lifts it up to his mouth, blows on it like a damn hand cannon, and then flips it down onto his belt. And I was like, fuck yeah, why can't we have this? Why can't we have this in a goddamn show? A simple scene in a video game just blew away everything they've done in the last 6 years for Star Wars in a video game. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. If I'm going to go back to Middle Earth, I'm going to go back in the movies. I'm going to watch The Hobbit. I'll watch the Hobbit trilogy, and I will definitely watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I just saw, as you know, I just saw the extended 4Ks. It was just mesmerizing. I mean, I watched that in preparation for the Amazon Lord of the Rings episodes that came out. Loki. I mean, I think I was texting you all of that prior week, right? I think I was.
Yeah.
you know. And so as I finished each one, I did one a day for 3 days, and it was just mesmerizing. I for yeah, I don't think I appreciated them enough when I know I didn't appreciate them enough when they came out, and I hadn't seen them in a good number of years. And then to see them then in 4K with the surround sound in my house and all that, it was mesmerizing. It was riveting. I didn't even realize how much time was going by, you know, because they're not short, those theatrical releases. They're on two discs.
Mhm.
I just found it absolutely just amazing and riveting. And not 24 hours later, those first two episodes dropped. I was out cold, like asleep minute 20, 22. And I was looking by minute 14, I was looking at my watch. I mean, I was, you know, when those first, you know, I mean, now right now, I don't even know where we're at, where we're going, or what's going to happen, or why we're there, or who. And it's bewildering to me. It is bewildering. Ugh, God. I don't know. And script, go fix that stuff. I mean, with $1 billion lying around, I'm sure we could cut. I'm sure there's money in there to cut a deal with Script Doctor.
Oh God, that's an undertaking.
How they managed to make Tolkien boring, I will never understand.
It's not Tolkien.
Yeah,
That's how.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right.
Basically, a casual assumption of what Tolkien is, and they're trying to replicate that, and it clearly shows.
It's Lord of the Rings by J.R. Ewing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a deep cut, but if you think of Bezos, kind of like, you know, back in the day, anybody knows the show? Yeah, it fits. He's a conniving fuck.
That's too bad.
Sadly, Kevin Smith might have done a better job.
You know what? You're probably not.
And I'm serious. I think Kevin Smith would have done a better job, and I hate that at Mofo right now. And here's the other thing.
At least we'd actually hear a fucking hobbit call somebody a cunt rag.
Yep. and I am quite sure that JJ has some investment company or production company that's getting money out of however.
Oh, did you hear Speaking of JJ, sorry, Mikey, to interrupt, but did you hear the birthday present that Andre just got?
No.
JJ's 5?
No, no, he wishes. Constantine is canceled.
Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves is getting his sequel.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is getting his sequel instead.
Oh no shit!
Wait,
what? No shit! Are you serious, Tom?
I am dead fucking serious. I said that to Andre. I'm still waiting for him to see it. I'm like, happy birthday.
Yes!
He's been wanting this fucker to die a horrible death for so fucking long.
Wait. What's getting the sequel?
The original Constantine with Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Dude, I want to tell you, the end of that movie so fucking brilliant. When I saw the devil, I was like, this is it. This is another grade A performance on how to be the devil. He's that evil fucking guy that's like the dad that beats the shit out of his kid when he shows up, and it was just brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant at the end of that movie. Yes, I'm so happy we're getting a constant. Thank you, Tom. You just made my fucking weekend, brother.
He just reminded me of that when he brought up JJ. But yeah, here's the story here from Variety. Keanu Reeves returns for Constantine sequel. HBO Max's TV reboot Dead, along with Madam X. The only soul Satan himself could come up to collect is getting follow-up to Constantine is back. Variety can confirm that Warner Brothers will make a sequel to the 2005 supernatural action film Constantine, starring Keanu Reeves. The blockbuster star will reunite with original director Francis Lawrence, best known for taking over the Hunger Games franchise after the first film. Constantine has been a hot property in Hollywood, sparking an NBC series created by Daniel Cerrone, if I'm saying that right, and David S. Demonic Toys Goyer, and was even more recently being developed into a new series for HBO Max by J.J. Fuckabout Abrams at Bad Reboot. However, sources tell Variety that HBO series is now dead. Although the streamer had been in early talks with an actor for the role, the new movie came before the lead role before the new movie came together. 4 scripts were written for the new adaptation set in contemporary London.
Yeah, but the big question is Gavin Rosdale going to come back as Balthazar? Finger looking good.
Yeah, and there's not a whole bunch else about it, but yeah.
HBO Max's TV reboot Dead. Wow, what does it mean when they use language like that?
It means it's dead.
And I will say this though, JJ
Deader than
has
the dead
lost
people that
a lot
he
of
talks to.
deals and a lot of shows over the past 5 years. It's pretty crazy.
Especially the last few months.
I thought I
yeah.
sent you something earlier today, Tom, that said that Madam X was getting moved.
Let me look. So I think
It was
you
in
sent
with
me
that Karate Kid movie.
that could be. Hang on.
Oh, never mind. It's Madam Web. Madam Web got
Yeah,
moved.
there's a big difference. I was gonna say.
moved.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's more to come on on the whole Cobra Kai business too. I'm doing a story on that right now, actually. Tease.
Well, Tom just made my night. Shit.
Oh yeah, I mean at this point right now, JJ hasn't really made any money off of his deal with Warner Brothers because it's everything's been canceled.
Doesn't that put him in breach of contract?
Technically, no, because he is
JJ?
developing stuff that he's pitching. It's just that Warner Brothers, in this case, Warner Brothers Discovery, is not liking it, so they're just knocking them down. So he's not failing on his part to present stuff to be made, but he is failing in the fact that none of the stuff he's presented is what Warner Brothers Discovery wants. So
or getting off the ground anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of ammunition now to basically just say, yeah, we can cancel a contract now, or we'll just let it peter out to the end of the term, and we still save ourselves, $500 million.
Yeah,
well, there's a deadline. Okay, wait a minute. So how do we understand? Okay, let me show you something. Share screen. This is an hour before on deadline.
With JJ.
Akiva Goldsman.
Oh God.
Good Lord.
Wait, why is it doing that?
It sounds like
Oh, someone threw that in chat earlier. That Akiva Goldsmith was, Duck Nation. Too bad Akiva Goldsman is writing it.
Did he write the original?
I don't think so.
I
don't remember.
Maybe that's because JJ's got some contract with it, and this is the compromise, maybe. Because that's the thing. JJ likes to make sure. That was the problem I heard. One of the big points of contention with this whole deal when Zaslav came in is he nixed the deal and didn't like it. Because JJ had a lot of this in there where he gets proprietary usage over characters and bullshit like that. And that was what we had heard is he hadn't really delivered anything worthwhile. And it was a type of deal where he didn't get like a big bunch of money up front or anything. Like, yeah, they advertised it was a big deal, but that was over a certain amount of years if he delivered, from what we understand. So, yeah.
And that's basically, technically, it's not money in his pocket. It's money for him to use towards the stuff that he develops.
Right.
Which is very important. But no, yeah, Akiva Goldsman did not write the original Constantine film. If this is like a trade-off then, so JJ has I guess a
get an executive producer credit
to any of the
yeah.
Justice League Dark characters, and so probably a reconciliation was like, if this holds up to be true, is that JJ's like, okay, I lost my HBO Max show, but if you are making a film, we Bad Robot have to be involved with it because we have you gave us the rights for Justice League Dark characters,
the exclusive rights, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going on because it says further down and talks about it's a producer thing. That means he's getting a check and his name on whatever comes out.
Can you send me that, Mikey?
Yep,
or at least in the private so I can send that to Andre too?
Yep.
He's going to want all this shit.
Basically, it's like, hey, how do you kill a movie before you make it? Well, let's get J.J. Abrams and Akiva Goldsman involved.
I think that
Akiva
it's a
Goldsman,
trade-off.
his
like
track record. Remember when he tried to revive Lost in Space in 1998?
Oh, dude, don't remind me of that damn movie.
I think you're
right. I was
right.
so pissed about that.
I think you're right more so that it was a compromise script. I think that this was something that probably went to arbitration, and because he was probably threatening some kind of legal action on this point.
Well, he's probably arguing, it's like, no, but that deal that I made with Warner Brothers gave me Justice League Dark, and if you're going to produce anything that's Justice League Dark characters, I have to be involved with that.
And here's the other reason I say that is because this is right on the heels of the announcement of the actor. That's the I think his team put that out there because he knew that this was happening, and he wanted to that because that's right out of the JJ playbook. When he knows something's like, because we've seen it with Star Trek and all his other shit in the past. It feels so similar. And I think that's kind of what happened. And I think they went to some kind of arbitration, and this is the deal they came up with. And he forced his way into this, I think. Because otherwise, I don't see why the fuck he would be involved.
No, I agree. He might have something akin to the Amy Pascal to Spider-Man deal with some of those
That's
characters.
exactly what I'm thinking of. Yep.
Dude, there's a you know what's trending pretty hard on Twitter right now is boycott Woman King.
Oh shit.
And it's holy crap. It's a lot of African Americans.
Well, they were stupid, and they tried to play
a lot of African Americans that are protesting it.
Yeah,
well, they tried to play
found out. Yeah, they found out it's not about the colonials. It's about,
The slave trade.
The slave trade and the African involvement in the slave trade.
Wow.
When I heard they candy coated that from what was it Chris that saw it the other day we were talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris was like
and Mr.
wow.
H was talking about it too, yeah.
Yeah, Chris was like, wow, it's wildly entertaining. And Mr. H is like, yeah, we all know what you're watching.
I don't know if Mr. H's seen it though, but he knows he did a big breakdown about certain things in it, but yeah.
What's funny when stuff like this comes out and people are like, oh my God, we never knew. I mean, well, that's because basically people are banned from teaching this in schools. You're not allowed to teach this kind of shit in schools anymore.
Jesus, Tron is trying to speak.
Shoot, Tron.
I have to go, but Cardinal Sin, if you are still in chat, thank you. With all the support tonight, the Kamuni thank you has boosted my funding to $992. I'm going to pitch in 10 to make it 1,000 even.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Awesome, brother. Congratulations.
For celebration, Mexican Iron Man's going to put 2 Twi'leks on your chair as soon as we get to Nashville.
I think you're going to make him redder than he already is, Mike. Keep going.
Oh, Tron's going to be singing to those Twi'leks. Let me see your panties drop, panties drop. Let me see your panties drop, panties drop. Tron's going to be serenading those Twi'leks in Nashville next year.
Serenading while they're marinating?
That's right.
Well, thanks for joining us, Tron.
That's a good lyric. I got to
have a good night. Sleep up.
Have a good night, brother.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Take care, brother. Here's the funny thing is they're trying to fan bait this movie when nobody gives a shit to begin with. That was the funny thing. It's not even something that falls into that category for it, really.
Wow.
See, this is what happens when you don't teach real history anymore. When you have to cover up shit and you lie about it and you act like it never happened, and then something like this come out and people are like, what in the shit? Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, guess what?
I was looking at this feed before I brought it up on screen. It is just brutal what members of the African American community are saying about the Woman King. It is brutal. I'm not going to read it. I'll take it off screen right now, but it is brutal. They're not having any of this.
History's problematic. That's what they get.
Well,
That's
we
what they
stand on
get,
the
and they
shoulders
ignore
of
it.
our mistakes. That's the thing. And it's our responsibility to not repeat those mistakes. But you can't avoid repetition without, knowing what those mistakes were. That's how
right.
you learn from them.
Oh, but wait a minute. Grace Randolph is pushing back.
So
who the fuck cares about Grace Randolph?
Well.
A good buddy, Tom. She says, "How can I do my Grace Randolph voice?" Tom, can I get a Grace Randolph voice?
So I recall people defending Gone with the Wind when HBO Max added a sensitivity warning, and that movie glorified slave owning and slave owners as not just heroic but victims. What fucking movie did you watch?
Yeah, I'm trying to. What? Wasn't that whole confession by Clark Gable like a crazy thing?
Yeah, that I think it was meant to be. I don't know if the word is facetious in that case, but yeah.
But wait, aren't they acting like they didn't have anything to do in the movie with the slave trade?
They don't really address it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like they treat them like. It's been so many years since I watched it, but it's not treated in a way that I would say is glorifying one way or the other.
Oh no! I'm not talking about Gone with the Wind. I've seen Gone with the Wind. I'm talking about the Woman King. Don't they ignore it?
From what I heard is, yeah, they completely ignore the fact that these are. I guess that this tribe specifically was played a big role in the African slave trade of their own kind. And I guess they're overlooking that in the film, from my understanding. That's my understanding. I don't know if that's what the case but yeah.
So her saying it's honest about it that's just complete bullshit. If it's not in there,
that's the point. That's the point that Mr. H was making, is that this is a complete revisionist history to make them look better than they were. Yeah.
Well, what's disturbing to me is that I think people in the community have a stronger voice to share, and Grace Randolph pushes back against everybody.
Grace is a fucking moron.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She barely had a job at Marvel, and she couldn't even keep that.
She doesn't know how to apply makeup.
That's one of the least of her fucking problems. Script.
I mean, you just think a woman of her age would have learned.
She looks like somebody who's a frazzled mess and has been stuck in a fucking safe room most of the day and only gets let out to do the videos.
That screechy voice of hers. Good God, how does anybody listen to her?
She looks like she's on the verge of a nervous breakdown at any moment.
Larry with $2 super chat says, "Go Loki and the panel and chat day or night." Thank you, brother. Thank you, Larry.
Wait a minute.
She makes me very uncomfortable when I watch her. Okay, that's my point.
Dude,
so I don't really watch her.
Why do you watch?
You know what you know what I keep expecting her to say? Osh gosh bagosh.
What the fuck? She can't say that though. She has a lisp or whatever.
Wait, did I miss this when we were talking about?
Okay, that was me. Sorry.
So when we were talking Cobra Kai earlier, so this announcement came out this afternoon as well.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
There's some interesting takes to be had with this that I'm just finishing up my long ass overbloated script for Andre to go. This is all needs to be reworked.
Sony announces a new Karate Kid movie pushes Madame Web and Kraven the Hunter.
Tell me this has nothing to do with freaking the Will Smith Karate Kid.
Sony Pictures has announced the return of the original Karate Kid franchise to the big screen by dating the new Karate Kid movie for June 7th, 2024. While the franchise has lived on thanks to Netflix's Cobra Kai, which has just debuted its fifth season on the streaming platform, this new Karate Kid project will be the franchise's first film offering since the 2010 reboot.
Jaden Smith.
Starring Jaden Smith. The 2024 movie does not yet have a synopsis from the studio or a cast and crew attached.
Actually, there's been an update to that. A minute after this one dropped. Another one came out from the Wrap. And thanks to Six, I found this. Or she found this for me, I should say. And in this one, here, I'll show you the link here, blah, 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 in case you want to put it on screen. There you go. In this one, though, says a new Karate Kid movie is in the works and has been dated for a release by Sony Pictures for June 7th, 2024. No new details were shared about the film currently in development, other than it is the return of the original Karate Kid franchise. So there you go. That means no Jaden fucking
like we're getting
Smith.
A sequel to the Cobra Kai series.
And I think I have a theory for this, and this is what my video is all going to be about.
Do you think they're not going to do a season 6 and they're going to do a movie instead?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. See, that's the man when okay.
Oh my
when
God,
you,
I just thought of something. Oh my God, if they go a movie, do you know where we can go with this? Oh, I'm going to shut up now. I have ideas too.
so okay, the crew talked about the interview I read that the crew gave said that after every debut of a season. So when season 4 came out, they immediately went to work on season 5. Same thing with season 3. At the end of season 3, they immediately started work on season 4. So after the end of every single season they have done, when it premiered on either YouTube or Netflix, they immediately were already setting up and filming for the next season. They did not do that. They're literally sitting there with their hands under their butts waiting for the go green light from Netflix. And if I was wrong about that and they're going to do a movie that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
Don't they have other projects? A couple other
They do.
shows in the works?
Well, they're
were
making a
announced
movie
2 months ago.
Yeah, they're making a movie that's the spin-off of Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, it's a parallel story of Ferris
Yes.
Bueller about 2 guys who took the car.
Yeah. And then they got another show that they're working on for Netflix. It's called Obliterated.
Yeah.
And but in between, because I think they're working on that right now, and in the interview that Six sent me that's more recent, they had said they're in the process of working on that, and since when they're working on a show, they just live together. And they said at night frequency, their conversations frequently go to Cobra Kai season 6. And so they're pretty much already planning it. And that's just something else I heard, is that they're kind of just sitting and waiting for Netflix to give them the green light.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to get in too much because this is all what I'm writing a story about. So I feel like there's something to this. There's also something to how Netflix runs their shit. And a lot of people noticed, and we brought this up, I think, even a few times here, that Netflix really hasn't gotten behind season 5 as far as advertising. So again, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but it sounds like they've got a plan. It sounds like Sony's going to go forward no matter what. It's funny that here we are a week out from when the show debuted and we haven't heard anything solid about season 6 from Netflix. And now we get this announcement. I don't think that's a coincidence.
And
No, neither do I.
I don't either, because my Google search, that it's on 7-8 different places right now, this article or this info.
What were you going to say, Script?
Well, I was going to say that every single member of the cast that has done an interview has all alluded to there being a 6th season, and then that means that at least the show creators have told them that they have plans and that they've got details for it. So everybody's kind of just waiting with bated breath. However, 2 years, if 2-year release for June, that falls in line with them, say, shooting this movie as early as January of this coming year.
Yep.
To get a release, which would probably overlap with the production of Cobra Kai season.
If they do another season, yeah.
We were just talking on Paulie's the other day, and I know Tom and Script know this. My spider sense was just, the Loki sense was going off, and I was like, I don't know
Yeah,
why
you were one of the
I've
first
got
people to
this.
bring it up to me, actually. Yeah.
I've got one of this weird feeling because of that interview, Tom, and the way they've dealt with it, the way Netflix has dealt with it, that was something was going on, and I am so glad that I'm so glad that I was wrong. But even if we don't get a season 6, if we get a movie, I'm completely happy and excited about that.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Nick.
Hey.
It's
What is
Dr.
going
Nick.
on?
Just got
Hi,
finished up with
everybody.
some work stuff, and I'm pretty much free the rest of the night. So I saw you guys were still going, so I hopped in.
Maria,
freebasing all
thank
night?
you.
What?
Thank you, Maria, for being here. Thank you so much.
Nick,
Maria's birthday is in a couple of days. So
Nick,
she's
do you
going to have
happen to
birthday
have
stream.
do you happen to have an Ewok mask?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I can get one. Are you into that kind of thing?
Well, I thought maybe if you wanted to take his shirt off and.
No, that was Coach. This is Nick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Now we
Chihuahua.
need the Nick version.
Yeah, I don't have no mask.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I mean, but if you're interested into that kind of things, Six, I can make it happen.
I don't have all that hair on my chest either. So I would just be a disappointment.
And I missed Maria's super chat. I'm so sorry, Maria. $3 super chat from Maria with Tiantelli. What an amazing panel. Bezos. Thank you, Maria. I'm so sorry I missed your super chat.
I love her channel.
Yes. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. And Nick's getting here at the end, man. We were just about to close shop and wrap up, man.
Ugh, man. Freaking Friday nights for me work-wise are just... It's like everything is at the end of the week and trying to get everything done. It's hard for me to get in here early on a Friday night, but some nights it's slow.
Well, we're only going to 10 o'clock for another probably couple weeks, and then back to the later time slot.
Okay.
This is exciting, Tom. In script, isn't this exciting that if this movie happens, that I think that's a major sign of.
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense because there's reasons for it that I'm going to get into in the video, but the shorter version is, yeah, Loki's right. Netflix has their way of doing things, and basically after about 2 to 3 seasons or so many episodes, people fall off, so they say, so they don't really give a shit. But a big factor, I think, in it is a lot of these deals that Netflix makes, after the second or third season, they have to pay more. And if you'll notice, they've dumped a lot of fairly popular shows, and that's the reason most people think why that is. And it wouldn't be such a big deal, but a lot of the clauses they put in these deals, they can't take the show elsewhere. That's why we had to wait 2 years for Daredevil to be able to use it again, and shit like that, for instance. And that might be why this is coming out under a Karate Kid name instead of Cobra Kai as well, if this is the case.
And the Daredevil's not going to be in the same universe.
That is a creative choice because they went and bought the old series, so I think they could have had it be.
But
yeah.
As far as I know, they haven't gotten any of the same writing team on this new series.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. That's
all Favreau's doing, or Feige's doing. He decided that he wanted to make this a different show.
So same actor, but completely different universe.
Yeah, Daredevil.
I think almost everybody is back. They got Rosario Dawson back. They got Vincent D'Onofrio. They've got what's her name who played the secretary turned reporter.
Paige.
Paige, yeah, she's back. I don't know if they got the guy they cast for Bullseye, but I hope he comes back because he was really good.
Did they get Foggy back?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They also got his girlfriend back too.
Good big tit blonde chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
The shark in stiletto heels.
That's quite a nickname.
Well, she's got big tits and she's blonde. Yeah.
She actually lost a lot of weight between season 1 and 2. I remember that.
Didn't she play on that vampire show?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Did you guys hear Blade is Wesley Snipes is gonna be in Blade? You guys hear anything? Yeah.
I heard something about a Blade reboot, but I don't know who the cast is Blade.
I can't remember the actor's name, but apparently Wesley Snipes is gonna be in it.
Oh my!
Oh, could you imagine him as Whistler?
Did they
Wesley
actually work
Snipes as
something out?
Whistler?
I hadn't heard anything because, like,
be weird.
Well, that's the first time. Well, they did try to get. Okay, well, the short version of what I heard, because I knew a guy who was actually going to possibly be on the writing staff if they had gone with Wesley Snipes and his people, and things broke down behind the scenes from what I heard because they did not want him to be Blade. They wanted him to be the Whistler character, and he didn't want to. And there was a bunch of arguing over it, and he fucking walked. And the next day or two after that, after I heard all that shit, is when they announced Mahershala Ali at that fucking event. And then I heard that really pissed him off.
Because he's older than Wesley Snipes?
Or roughly the same age or whatever, yeah. Well, because the whole deal is they want to do Blade's daughter, so he's like, why can't I just play Blade?
Wow. They're gonna do They're gonna do Blade's daughter. Leave it to
okay.
Marvel.
All
Leave
right,
it to Marvel.
So it was an article by Giant Robot, and it was
fuck Giant Robot.
It's Wesley Snipes returning as Blade in Secret Wars, not in the Blade movie.
Sure.
Bullshit. Wesley would go tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I didn't know how accurate it was.
He was not happy with how that all turned out.
Mike, do you want to do it or should I?
And you got to remember, this was all happening right in the midst of his huge comeback with Dolomite and shit.
Yeah. That's fucked up. This is yeah. Poor
and
guy.
if you saw him in that movie, he barely looks like he's aged in the last 20 years.
Oh, no, he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, he could easily.
He is a fucking vampire.
Well, whatever he's eating and whatever his workout regimen is, it's like
lots of weed, from what I heard.
And as Andre would say over on Midnight's Edge, and with that,
it's time for Wesley Snipes in the rain.
I don't have I guess I need a skull of him going, motherfucker, you out of your goddamn mind?
There's got to be
the scene of him from Demolition Man where his head gets kicked off.
I was gonna say, or there's got to be some shot of him in some Blade movie in the rain, I'm sure.
I do have a skull with jewels. So for everyone that sent in super chats, for everyone that donated to Legendary Tron's GoFundMe for his new computer, this one is for you tonight, guys. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my
brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord. When I strike down upon thee with great vengeance.
Such a good movie.
Oh, dude, yeah. They
What
got
ain't
me
no
into
country I
Tarantino.
ever heard of?
They speak English and what?
They speak English and what? Say one again. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
Does he look like a bitch?
What? I said, does he look like a bitch? Why ain't trying to fuck him like a bitch, Brad? I didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brad.
Did. You tried to fuck him. And Marcellus Wallace doesn't like to be fucked by anybody except for Mrs. Wallace.
We good? We good.
We good.
We're good.
Thank you,
Anybody have anything they want to throw out before we get out of here?
I'm good.
Good.
Thank you, everybody
All right.
on the panel. Thanks, everybody in the chat. And we will see you at the next one.
A Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. I like the sound of that.
I bet you would.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.